What's up, Kern County? It's Ryan Nelson, and you are watching Kern Living. On today's episode, we're with our family members from Omni Family Health, and we're talking about childhood illnesses because, hey, it's the winter time, and a lot of kids are sniffling and coughing and doing all types of disgusting things that us as parents need answers for. So we have Dr. Rao here, who's been on the show before, and she's going to answer some questions for us. Now, today we're talking about childhood illnesses, and of course, it's January. A lot of kids have the sniffles, and they're sneezing, and they're coughing everywhere. What should we be aware about?
So there's a lot of really strong viruses that are going around right now. And so it's been very difficult for children. The big four viruses that we've been seeing this winter are RSV, Influenza, we always still have COVID, and croup. And on top of that, you got your more common cold and flu viruses going around as well. Mm-hmm. So a lot of kids have been sick this winter. I'm
sure, and I know a lot of parents probably feel overwhelmed. What's the best way to fight these illnesses?
So the first things we emphasize to parents is that there is no cure for a viral infection. Your body has to fight it out on its own. So everything that we do is to help with the symptoms while we're waiting for the body to mount its response and get rid of the infection. Antibiotics do not work for viruses. Okay, and it's frustrating for parents to see that their child is sick and they have all these symptoms and they want to speed up the recovery. We understand that, but they have to understand that it just takes time for the body to do its job and get rid of the infection.
Absolutely, and because it takes time, a lot of kids probably should stay home from school. Now we know a lot of kids like to use that just to get out of a math test or whatever it may be, but what suggestion would you give to a parent about letting their child stay home from school?
If your child has a high fever and it's not coming down, that's a big red flag. If they're coughing their head off and you hear chest congestion and wheezing, or if they're really truly very lethargic, tired, those are some of the signs that your child is sick and not able to go to school or to participate in sports.
So what advice would you give to a parent that sees their child slowly getting sicker and sicker and sicker?
So for common colds and respiratory infections, you just treat the symptoms, you treat the fever, you keep them hydrated, you keep them rested, use a humidifier, and your child will start to perk up after the first 3 or 4 days. When that doesn't happen, when your child is actually getting worse, not better, after a good 4 or 5 days, if there's any kind of chest symptoms, chest pain, shortness of breath, wheezing, or if they still have that fever that you just can't break, it's time to call your provider.
Now that's a lot of wonderful, great information for all the parents out there. If they have any further questions, how can they get in contact with you?
So they can always call us at Omni Family Health to find their nearest location. Or they can check our website. As I said, we are here to serve the community and we have clinics in multiple convenient locations.
Awesome, all around Kern County.
Yes.
And thank you so much for coming on. And again, being our family member, because our family, we keep it real with each other and we give each other the honest tips about staying healthy. So thank you so much for that. In addition to all of that, make sure you follow us on social media. Our Facebook and our Instagram is Kern Living, and you can follow myself at Ryan Nelson 23, and I will see you all next time.